Okay. So, here it is. About 6 or 7, I want to say 7 in the morning. And I wanted to talk about an experience I've just recently gone through, and what it means to me, what it could mean for you. So yeah, we'll go right into it. And it's in regards to a fitness journey, something I recently went through, and maybe you can relate to it as well. So what happened was, in the last couple of months, I've kind of been teetering between feeling okay and then feeling really not okay, and mentally. So not just not doing okay physically, but really mentally. Kind of gone between just feeling neutral to like face skidding in gravel very slowly. And finally kind of came to a point in like last November, December time. And I have just realized that thinking thoughts like, am I really actually living? Or thinking thoughts like, here we go again, here's another day of not feeling alive, not feeling like myself, and not really feeling very confident. I just remember comparing myself a lot to other people on social media, of course, and then just in general in life, constantly comparing myself as a woman to my partner being a man, like, and just the unfairness, like, starting to dive way too deep into unfairness of like, oh well, of course you would just burn it all off, you're a man, and like just these ridiculous things. So feelings of insecurity, feelings of lack, and there's just a lack of confidence, a lack of self-assurity, and just having it be carried with me constantly throughout my day. Here I am, like, working a new job. Here I am, just trying to make my fitness and nutrition business work, and all throughout, what nobody else sees or notices even is I'm just beating myself up constantly. Like my if you watch, I watch Buff Bunny, and I've watched Buff Bunny for like years now, and if you watch one of her more recent videos about that, battling that inner mean girl, that inner mean girl was pinning me up against the wall and constantly bullying me. And like, I just kind of, I don't even remember what day it was per se. I'm like terrible with dates. It's like, if it happened last year, it's happened last year. Like sometime in between November and December. I don't know how people are like, on this day, December 14th, I had my moment. I'm way too forgetful for that. So at some point in the last 2 months of the last year, just a culmination of events, finally addressing it. Like, I had a moment where I was just like, you know what? I need to do something about this. this is getting out of hand, which is very interesting to go from the depths of being beat up and just taking it versus the moment where you realize, wait, this is just me against me. I can do something about this. So I will, because I deserve a lot better than to be beating myself up all the time. Why does everyone else get to do this? Why does everyone else get to be good to themselves? Why does everyone else get to feel free and happy and just say whatever they want and not beat themselves oh, that was stupid, oh, that was cringe? And that's how awful I was being to myself. I couldn't even talk out loud and just say something random without being well, what the fuck was that? Or I couldn't just be myself without being well, that's not professional, you can't do that at work. Well, don't say that in front of your boyfriend, you're gonna just make him think that you're not good enough, and then you're just gonna give him all the power in the relationship, and just awful things. Oh my gosh, it just really had occurred to me that I know better. Why am I letting these thoughts slip into my mind? And why am I making this a thing? As if this is what I want for myself. And so once that happened, a series of good things kind of took place. I'd watched that Mean Girl, Battling the Inner Mean Girl video from Buff Bunny. I'd watched, I'd reached out to my new Kaiser plan that I have through work now, and had some self-care wellness coaching sessions, and I'd signed up for a transformation program with Pernilla, who I've been watching on YouTube and Instagram for quite a long time now, and signed up for her transformation challenge. So, and what I really went into that with the intention of focusing on just being kind to myself. That's it. I just wanted to remember, take time, rewire my brain to just be nice to myself, and and to recognize that us human beings, we have gone through a lot, and persevering to be the better version of ourselves cannot be attained or done or accomplished by being mean to yourself, because so many awful things have already happened to ourselves that we actually just need so much more kindness than what we realize and what we give ourselves. And so here I am now in January. I completed that December 4-week challenge and have taken time to be kind to myself and to say it out loud to the wellness coach that I'm gonna work on doing things that I love and things that I gained a lot of joy from. I'm gonna step back into taking time out of my day to speak kindly to myself and to stop being so hard on myself. Stop being so judgmental. It really doesn't serve me. It really doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't do anything for me to not be nice to myself. There's plenty of mean people. If you think about YouTube, there's plenty of trolls. There's plenty of people who are miserable and not kind. The actual impressive thing to do and to be for yourself is to be a lot nicer. So I will somehow maybe plug in my before and after pictures, and would like to point out that the way you feel mentally manifests in your body. And I know that the healthier you are mentally, the more physically you are a lot healthier as well. So really try and pay attention to your mental health. There is a lot that in our environments that can affect us and drag us down and not make us feel our best. And so take a look at how your body is manifesting your thoughts, your behaviors, and all that, and see how you can tweak a couple things and how in just 30 days you can reimagine your identity and recreate yourself. So yeah, glad I got that off my chest. I'm hoping that someone out there resonates, and that if you'd like to then become mentally stronger than how you might physically look and mentally feel right now, there are plenty of options for just being guided through a 4-week journey to focusing on your mental health, which will therefore affect your physical health. So I'll link my challenge down below as well, because I'd really love to impact as many people with this, just simply because I've personally experienced how awful it is and how much better life can be if you focus on being mentally and physically strong. So subscribe and like the video. Share it with someone who could really use a mental boost, like they need to hear that help is on the other side of taking action and taking care of yourself. Bye now.